Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. Today is March 23rd. Let's talk about every game happened on Saturday, March 22nd. Only got 5 games, so it's going to be a quick one. The first game is the Brooklyn Nets lost to Indiana Pacers 103-108. No surprise here. Pacers beat them at home. For Brooklyn, D'Lo, I think we got the news Cam Thomas is out. D'Lo is in and out of the lineup. I really thought after the trade, D'Lo is going to have a big second half, but the Nets, they're in tanking mode. And actually, every time D'Lo is out, Trenton Wofford is a pretty good stream. You'll get maybe 25 to 30 minutes. Decent stream for some points and assist. He had 26 points here. I think there was some beef. He got ejected the game before this. Great. 30 minutes. He's not going to play 30 minutes, but he's actually a pretty good bet. If you're betting on sports, bet his points over whenever D'Lo is out. He's going to come in and play a few extra minutes. He can score the basketball. He can really score the basketball. Keon Johnson, of course, with D'Lo out, he's gonna get 33 minutes. He's really up and down, so I wouldn't really, especially in the playoffs. I guess what you need, if you need like a lot of categories, if you need points, threes, and steals, maybe some assists, he give you a bit of everything. In the last month, let's see, Keon Johnson, is he actually ranked high? Not really. 156 ranked player, averaging 11 points and 2 threes. Steals is his best category. His efficiencies are pretty atrocious. 38% from the field and 69% from the free throw line. So Tyrese Martin, don't really trust him, and Claxton actually has been playing a little bit better as of late. And so yeah, happy with that. 10 rebounds, no blocks here, unfortunately. Cameron Johnson, this is the only guy, I guess, still giving him a lot of minutes. He's kind of, Ken Thomas, I guess he was hurt. Cameron Johnson is healthy, so 20 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists still is pretty good. And Jalen Wilson didn't really do much. D-Ron Sharp is a guy that we got to pay attention to. I know we only got 2 weeks left, but whenever Claxton is out, D-Ron Sharp can come in, grab you 10 rebounds and probably 2 blocks in 30 minutes. For the Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton. First game back in a while, 12 assists and a steal is pretty good, 16 points. At least he's still playing, so that's good. Andrew Nembhard had 7 assists. You really only stream him in category leagues for some assists. That's really it. Miles Turner hit 5 threes, 22 points, a steal and 3 blocks. I'm glad to see Miles Turner's actually going off. He has had a pretty quiet season overall. Turner in the last month, 14th ranked player, actually is pretty insane. That's why when you look at the last month, because right now we're in funny season territory. So when you look at last month, a lot of guys are actually like inside their top 20, right? I see Josh Giddey, who we're gonna talk about in a bit. He's a 3rd ranked player. Okongwu is an 8th ranked player in the last month. So, Jaden McDaniels is the 13th ranked player. Mark Williams is the 15th rank in the last month. So you see a lot of funny business when we get to a season like this, when we get to funny season. And Turner, great. He's playing well as the season comes to an end. All right. Let's go to the next game, the Golden State Warriors. Speaking of Okongwu, right, we just talked about him. The Hawks destroyed the Warriors. This game really wasn't close. And Jimmy Butler with Steph Curry out, he's going to have to carry the load a little bit, especially offensively. 25 points and 8 assists is pretty good, but missed a bunch of free throws. Draymond Green, 3 steals and a block, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. They both really tried to play high minutes, just wasn't enough. Quinton Post, meanwhile, if you need threes, Quinton Post is a very, very reliable guy. If you need threes and blocks, Quinton Post is pretty reliable. I mean, he doesn't block that many shots, but maybe 1 block a game. And he only took 6 shots here, but he's a really good 3-point, a center that can really hit a lot of threes. Moody hit 3 threes. Yeah, with Curry out, I think he's also in that. We can definitely roster him because he's gonna get huge minutes and he's gonna get some good usage as well. Same thing with Podziemski, 36 minutes. 19 points. He's a surprisingly pretty good rebounder as a guard. 8 rebounds, 5 threes, 4 assists, and a steal. in the short term, he also needs to be rostered. And Jonathan Kuminga, Steve Kerr just does not. And the numbers, he's a minus 18, while Jimmy Butler is a plus 11. He looks good when he's, hitting those mid ranges, when he have those super athletic plays, but he's just not winning. He's not contributing to winning for whatever reason. Buddy Hield, Steve Kerr just does not trust this guy. Just 16 minutes here. For the Hawks, Okongwu just absolutely popped off again. 22 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists with 2 blocks and 2 threes. Okongwu, we said last month he's an 8th ranked player. Why? Because 16 points is okay, but 11 rebounds with 1.1 steals and 1.3 blocks, while averaging 58% from the field and shooting 80% from the free throw line. That is good enough to be a top 10 player in the last month. And he played 14 games. These type of players, they're not really going to miss any games. Dyson Daniels continues to be absolutely amazing. 12 points, 11 rebounds, hit 2 threes, 6 assists, 3 steals. He's gonna go pretty high next year in the draft, but I personally just would not, if the assist dips, what if the steals dip a lot? At the end of the day, right? That's really that's the number one category he offers. Sure, he's gonna give you some assists, some threes, but steals really is, if you don't want to spend your 3rd round pick, or even maybe early 4th on a guy. Ideally, even in category leagues, I want to get more rebound, assists, and points. Because there's so many guys off the waiver wire, steal specialists. It's way harder to get like a assist guy. The rest of the Hawks guys, Trae Young played okay with 25 points and 10 assists. Glad to see him still playing. And Georges Niang absolutely popped up with 23 points, and Caris LeVert with 14 points and 6 assists. If you need threes and they have a back-to-back, Georges Niang is a great option. Right? Caris LeVert, if you need assists and points, great option to stream for next week. The next game, the Wizards lost to the Knicks 103-122. I think they made a pretty good comeback. They were down by like 35 points, and they came back, made the game close. And of course, winning is not what they are looking for. They want to lose, so they did their job. That's great. Jordan Poole get to lose and then put up some nice numbers. 25 points, 3 threes, not much else. But he had some foul trouble, but Jordan Poole is not. He hasn't been getting over 30 minutes. So for the rest of the season, you should just be happy he's playing. And this is the problem with drafting guys on a bad team. As we all know, at least they're still playing him. Bob Carrington started this very disappointing game, but I will still hold on to him. He's going to start, and he's going to get minutes. Alex Sarr struggled here, but still had 2 blocks. You really have him for blocks and threes, but efficiency-wise, he's pretty horrible. Keyshawn George had 1 3. Keyshawn George has been really, really good, even though he only played 20 minutes, where he also had 4 personal fouls, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals. And a lot of games he'll get you a block as well. Justin Champagnie, I want to say we also could roster him or stream him, I guess. But this game he struggled massively versus the Knicks. And you have A.J. Johnson, Marcus Smart came off the bench. If there's a back-to-back, right, maybe you look at some of these guys, even Rashawn Holmes, he's looking for some rebound and field goal. For the Knicks, Jalen Brunson is going to be out for a little bit more. And Miles McBride was also out last night. So if both guys were out next game, Cameron Payne is the obvious choice if you're looking for threes and assists. He did exactly that and had 13 points as well. So overall, pretty good game. Mikal Bridges went off in the first half. 27 points, 3 steals and block, and 4 threes. Pretty good from Mikal Bridges. And, they all played well, the Knicks guys. Right, Cat had 31 points. It was just such an easy matchup versus the Wizards. Right, missed a bunch of free throws, added 2 steals and a block. That's great. Josh Hart did his thing, but only 2 assists here, which is surprising. OG Anunoby had 23 points and 4 threes. Not every day you get to play the Wizards. So just really wish some of the Knicks guys play better. I think Mikal Bridges played well, but some of the other guys, right? Josh Hart only 2 assists. That's pretty surprising considering they played the Wizards, who doesn't really try. I guess they do try when the bench comes on, but the starters, Alex Sarr, just a fiddlestick out there. Cat was just abusing him all game. The next game is the Milwaukee Bucks went on the road, beat the Kings. That's pretty impressive. 114-108. Giannis with no Damian Lillard had 32 points, 17 boards. That's a big one for them. Big win for the Bucks because the standings, right after this win, Bucks they are still just the 5th seed. It's okay. I mean, I think for the Bucks, being the 4th seed or the 5th seed or the 3rd seed doesn't matter too much, because if you're the 3rd seed, you got to play the Celtics in the first round. You could argue that it's easier to play the Cavs, even though Cavs have a way better, not way better actually. The Cavaliers have lost 4 straight, so the Celtics have won 4 straight. That is not the time for you to start have a losing streak like this, but they do have a couple of injuries, the Cavaliers. Kyle Kuzma, 14 rebounds, 14 points, okay. And Brook Lopez had a great game offensively too, with 21 points and 3 threes. So doesn't matter. They started Taurean Prince and Ryan Collins at the backcourt, and then you have Kevin Porter Jr. and Gary Trent playing more minutes over these guys. Yeah, I like Kevin Porter Jr. If you're looking for some threes, assists, right? He's a point guard, come off the bench. So if Damian Lillard continues to be out, maybe there's some streaming value there for Kevin Porter Jr. But he's going to be up and down, and the minutes going to be up and down. So I wouldn't really do it unless they got a great schedule. For the Kings, disappointing, but Valanciunas did not have the best game, but still had 18 points and 7 rebounds. He's a must roster, since he got traded here. He just find himself. Obviously because Sabonis is also out. Keon Ellis, what a game from him. We need to roster him, mainly for defensive stats, but every once in a while he's going to have a game like this where he scored 20 points and 6 assists and 3 threes. Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan, both guys did not have a good game. It's okay. I think they will bounce back from this. And Keegan Murray hit 2 threes and 2 blocks. That's fine. And this Kings team is in a spot where they are going to make the play-ins, but can they make the playoffs? And if they play Thunder, they're cooked in the first round series. I would rather see Phoenix Suns playing Thunder in the first round, even though the result probably going to be the same. But I think at least I feel like Suns got a better chance actually winning. The last game of the night is the Chicago Bulls went to the Lakers. Lakers supposedly, that's how they advertise Lakers. Is they're a great defensive team, especially when they get small. They got destroyed here, 146-115. And how about Josh Giddey? The guy he's a third ranked player in the last month. So this game is obviously ridiculous, but in the last month he played 10 games, averaging 22 points, 2 threes, 10 rebounds, 9.6 assists, 1.8 steals, and 0.8 blocks, while shooting 52% from the field and 84% from the free throw line. What a month it has been for Josh Giddey. And for him, beginning of the season with Lonzo Ball healthy, with everybody healthy, he was getting 25 minutes, sometimes not even, So great. If you made a trade for him, if you bought low, or even you picked him up on the waiver wire, he's literally the 3rd ranked player in the last month. Crazy stuff. And this game, he had 17 assists and 8 steals. If that performance helped you win assists and steals, congratulations. You need a clutch performance by a guy like that, right? 8 steals in a week, that could really swing the matchup. Kobe White also went off with 36 points and 2 steals and hit 6 threes. There was just no defense being played, I guess. Vucevic, the minutes were quite low, but he still got 12 rebounds, 5 assists, and had 12 points. I think it was obviously a blowout. Otherwise, he played maybe a couple extra minutes. Matas played 30 minutes, had 5 personal fouls. He also had a big game with 31 points. And Kevin Huerter. Matas and Kevin Huerter, I probably prefer Kevin Huerter and then Matas in the short term, because the Bulls, they have a couple guys out. So as long as these guys are starting, right, they're not in category leagues. They're not really gonna give you that one category. They're not specialists. They just give you a little bit of everything, right? They're gonna get some good minutes. For the Lakers, Luka had a great game offensively, but that doesn't matter. They're not playing defense. He also had 7 turnovers. So pretty rough game, even though Luka put up great numbers, 34 points and 8 threes. Both are really good. LeBron, first game back, was a minus 27, had 3 steals and 17 points. It's fine. Maybe it's the first game. Lakers defensively, a lot of times it's an effort thing. They thought the Bulls is an easy matchup or whatever. Once those guys get going, it's just really hard to stop them, right? Kobe White, a couple other guys. Austin Reeves had a great. He's just so efficient. 25 points, with 5 assists and 3 threes, and it's actually right when you're playing with Luka and LeBron, it's hard to find your spot. So they're obviously still learning how to play with each other. But Austin Reeves, it's not like he's taking a huge hit, right? Every once in a while, not every once in a while. There's still a lot of games where he's like average, scoring over 20 and 5 assists. So he's still finding his, especially when Luka is off the court. Like they put LeBron and Austin Reeves together. Austin Reeves can still definitely cook a little bit, and be fresh. All those guys, they can share the offensive burden. So all those guys going to the fourth quarter, they can all, if it's a close game, right, they can do their thing. Jackson Hayes, not really fantasy relevant. And the rest of the, Rui Hachimura, he's coming first game back. I think eventually they might start him over Dorian Finney-Smith, although I'm not sure, right, if that's really going to be the case. But either way, if he's not playing 30 minutes, there's really no reason for us to even stream him. That's it, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.